Hey, how's it going? Hope you enjoyed that first installment of Chap Clark and kind of understanding that whole idea of understanding our teenagers. I had a lot of good things to say. Just a couple things. I wrote down a couple things that I thought were interesting. That whole idea that not too long ago it was just childhood and adulthood. There was no adolescence, and that's kind of been a 100-year sort of an experiment that I wouldn't say it's gone wrong, but in a lot of ways, it certainly has changed the way that parents parent. That whole idea, too, of passing on that story, how adults were really, really involved in the lives of children, and they told stories and passed along stories, and then were led into adulthood. Man, have we ever seen that change, eh? Now we talk about the fact that kids really have to almost blindly find their own way, find their own fit. That word or that term that he used, individualization, I mean, is just so incredibly true. And that's what we really see, especially in our culture and society today, the context of our kids really trying to figure out where they fit and ultimately where they belong. I mean, and I see that so often. Every Tuesday night at our super group or every Sunday at church, you see kids acting out and behaving in certain ways, and really what it calls for us to do is, as adults, and I think as parents with our own kids, as we look at the behavior of children, always keeping in mind that they're acting out really because there's something inside of them that wants to belong. There is something inside of them, which I think is God-given, that they want to connect to. There's something inside of them that really just wants to be accepted for who they are. So some really good points by Chap. Really enjoyed that first installment of understanding your teenagers. And tomorrow we'll look at number 2. Just one other thing that he mentioned that I just thought was so funny was that whole idea where he said, as parents, we want our kids to be productive adults, but the fact that we just don't want them making those choices to be productive adults while they're under our roof. That's something to think about. I encourage you as parents in particular to not focus so much on the behavior of your teenager, but really focus on their heart and fight for their heart and realize that underneath all of that hard exterior and those looks that can kill and those words that are very hurtful sometimes, that deep down inside them they are just wanting to belong and wanting to know that they are loved. And man, that is so huge for us to remember, because that's what we all want, don't we? And something to think about. So tomorrow, installment number 2 of Understanding Your Teenager by Chap Clark. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.